everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation. I'm here tonight to share with you my walkthrough for my first project that I made for the Country Craft Creations design team. This month I was given the Carta Bella collection called Hello Autumn. It's really, really beautiful paper. The colors are gorgeous, the paper's gorgeous, and Carta Bella has that nice texture feel, so this is a really awesome set of papers to be working with. My first project is a project that I based off of a Halloween junk journal that I did, and I shared that a couple of videos ago with binding, a junk journal binding kind of theme that I did a walkthrough. So this is actually a tutorial on how to do that. But what I did with this was I was kind of like, what can we do for the fall? I wanted to do all kinds of things, and I kind of mashed them all together. So what I did was I made a fall holiday planner. And this is not only a planner, it is also a recipe keeper and a photo album as well. So there's a lot that you can do with this, and a lot you can do with this idea on how to do the binding. So what I did was on the cover here, I'll show you in the tutorial, and you know, I should backtrack a little bit, the tutorial for this. Somehow when I started working on the tutorial, within a couple minutes, the video quit recording, and I don't know what happened. I lost everything. So what I did in the tutorial is I made a Christmas themed book with papers that I got from Country Craft Creations in the Echo Park warehouse warehouse box that they had, a special Here Comes Santa Claus. So I did this for the tutorial, and I haven't finished it yet. So you will see this book in the tutorial. You will see pictures of this obviously in the beginning, and then what, you know, during the video. I'm going to insert some pictures in there, but this is what we're making. I just had to use different papers because I totally got done and I had lost it all. So I didn't have obviously enough of these to, you know, like do it again, because I have other projects that I need to make with it. So I kind of improvised, and you're going to see a Christmas theme one and you're going to see a fall theme one. So let's start with the cover. So I'll show you how to use the album itself. Let's start with that. Is 6.5 wide by 9 tall, and I'm going to show you how to use one piece of paper to cover the front and the back, and then the spine has kind of a continuous look because we're going to use the same pieces of paper on that. So this binding here is like a traveler's notebook binding, and I just used twine because I thought it fit with the theme really, really well. On the front cover, a part of my design team packages, I got the frames package of die cuts, and all I did was I wrapped some twine around it and tied a pretty little bow, and then I popped the middle out, put it on cardstock, and then popped it up with pop dots, so it kind of, you know, elevated a little bit, give it a little dimension. And then these gems were from my stash. These flowers were from my stash as well, and this little tag is also part of the frames pack that I got, and it's a little tag, so I just looped it through the twine here, and it says give thanks. So this is my cover here. I kept it nice and simple. I got this gorgeous seam binding in the design team package, these 3 colors that just fit the papers so beautifully. So I like the big floppy fuzzy, you know, full bow, so I used 3 on each side to tie it so that you have a nice closure there. So then when you open this up, on the front and inside covers are the same. So I did my waterfall that with the stacked pages that I've done before, but what I did was I adhered it differently so that we can make a pocket at the top, and I used some of the cut aparts to make a little booklet that you could put in here, and you could add pictures to it or add journaling or whatever. This is a magnet closure. And then, you know, you have your waterfall pages, and then you have a spot back here to do something with. So now something I wanted to tell you about, and I didn't do it in the video because I didn't have this part done yet, but I learned a trick while I was doing the finishing touches on this album. So you'll notice that they're different. These strips that go between the pages are different. Well, I had an aha moment. So I had little strips of the paper left over, and you know, I kind of keep everything, and I got to looking at this piece right here, and ladies and gentlemen, this thing is 3/8 inch wide. Okay, who knew, right? I never measured them before. I never even looked at them before. I haven't done anything with these before. This is a 1/2 inch gusset, and the 3/8 inch is what you would cut to cover that up. And I just went, yeah. So most of these, I think there was only one that I had to cut out with different paper, but they were all these strips that come on the bottom of your papers that show what the opposite side is going to be. That's what I used for these, and I was like, that is so cool. So if you don't mind that they're all different, and I wanted them different, that is a great way to use that and kind of utilize those pieces. So I just wanted to let you know that. I didn't put that in the video because, again, like I said, I didn't discover that until I was finishing this up. So this book has 3 sections, okay? They are all tied like a traveler's notebook so that you can add and subtract, and then here again is another waterfall on the back. So the first section is a nice little folder. It has a pocket in here. I used one of the 4x6 cut aparts. And then what you have in here is a calendar, and I created a PDF file that I will have available, and I'll have the links for you. It starts in October, and it's blank, and the reason why it's blank is because I wanted this to be something that you could use year after year. This could be a party planner, this could be your Thanksgiving planner, any of the fall things that you do, you can use this to help plan what you're doing. So I made a calendar. It starts with October, and then it has a couple note pages so you can do your planning for Halloween, let's say, harvest festivals, those kinds of things. Then you have a November calendar, and then you can go ahead and write your dates in, and then it has lots of note pages so you can plan out your menu for Thanksgiving, your guest lists, and all that other stuff. Then when you're all done with it, you just simply can pull it out, reprint another one, and put it back in. So you can see it's kind of like a traveler's notebook, and this one's a little bit tight, but you know, you can loosen it up that's the beauty of the binding. It's tied in a bow, so you can actually undo it if you want to, and pull these things out. So so you have your calendar, and then you have pockets, so you can put anything in here, you know, if you're gonna cater anything, or you know, you're ordering pies for somewhere, you know, you can put your receipts in here, you can add all kinds of different information in here. So I left the inside of the pockets blank on this one. I covered the outside, and I'll show you how to make the diagonal there. And then on the back, I put a photo mat, and I also made it so that, you know, when I put the die cut, and now I can't get anything underneath it, but do I have a piece of paper? I do have a piece of paper. So you can put a picture underneath there, okay? So that's the first section. So you have your calendar, your planning section. And then the middle section, I wanted this to be also a photo album. So the middle section is actually a photo album. And again, it's tied Traveler's Notebook style. So you have your photo mat here. When you open it up, now I did kind of goof on this one. I wanted this picture actually down here. So, you know, I kind of was just like, you know, trying to get this done so I could get this video out, and I realized, oh yeah, I just kind of did it the same way. So I was going to actually have this you know, this here, and then this big picture down here, just to give it a little bit of interest, but it still looks really super cute. I used scraps here, and this is one of the little frame pieces from the little frame pack that I got. So scraps of paper that were left over after using the big major pieces. The middle, or the next page, excuse me, is a pocket page, and I used some of the cut aparts to put in there, so one on each side. And then I also used a cut apart, or a ephemera piece here. Super cute. Aren't they adorable? I love the colors in those. So you could add lots of pictures in here. You could put a little journaling note in here, whatever you would like to do. Then this page here is a nice little page because it has the 2 pages for cut aparts. On the back of each of them are a photo mat. There's a photo mat here, and then on the back I have a really cute piece of paper. This was actually a cut apart, but then because I used the black and white check, I thought this actually fit better, so I just turned them over. So I liked this, the words that they have for the fall. So again, this one opens up, photo mat, and then that side is the same too. And they close with a magnet. Then this page here is another pocket page, and again, I just put a little bit of the cut aparts in there, just one in each pocket, I should say. I decorated with the little ephemera pieces. And then this page here, it was a patchwork piece that I used scraps for to cut it around, or excuse me, frame it around. And then your photo mats are here. These will fit 4x6 pictures. You don't have to do any cutting of your pictures. These will fit 3x4 pictures. So that's that. And then on the back side here, again, I adhered that so you could stick a picture underneath, and then you have the 2 photo frames. So that's the middle section. Then the last section here, this is another photo mat. When you open this up, another pocket, so you can keep all kinds of notes for your recipes. So I created a little recipe booklet, and again, I will have the PDF available so you can download it and you can print out these on your own. So you can add all the recipes for the holidays that you are planning. So if you have some special, you know, Halloween treats, you have your, you know, famous pumpkin pie recipe for Thanksgiving, you can make this. And then these are not bound except for just tied around them. So you could pull this out, you can work on it, put your recipes in, you can print as many of these as you want and put them in, and then just keep your recipes. So then there's pockets. You can put other recipe cards in here, whatever you want to do. Another photo frame on the back, and then again the back with the waterfall. So this is a really kind of a cool project. This is a combo planner, recipe keeper, and a photo album. I was thinking with a photo album, if you did this for several years in a row, you could, you know, not only collect all your recipes, and you could even turn this into a recipe part too if you wanted to have 2 different, you know, recipe files. But then you could also like take a picture of your recipes, or you could take a picture of the folks eating, you know, that special pie that you make or whatever. So, you know, this book has a lot of options, and I think it just turned out really, really super pretty. So that's my project. And again, in the tutorial that you'll see, we're going to use the Christmas papers, but that's the kind of the cool thing about this, because you could do this for fall, you could do this for Christmas. So for the Christmas one, just so you know, I will have another PDF available. This one will start with November and go through, and it will hit December as well. So you've got a December calendar in here. So you could totally turn this into a Christmas thing if you want as well. And I haven't finished the rest of this at all. But there's, you know, the recipe pages are back in here, but I need to finish this one up. But I did this in the tutorial. So this project has a lot of different applications. You could even do one for like a birthday planner, a party planner, for anything. Just depends on what papers you pick. But I love how the fall turned out, and I think that, you know, for Thanksgiving, which is such a food, you know, oriented holiday and everything, this would be perfect for memory keeping and for recipe keeping, and then for also planning your adventures during that time. So anyways, that's my project. This is my Carta Bella Hello Autumn Fall Holiday Planner. So I hope you like this, and I hope you stay tuned, because I'm hoping to get the tutorial edited and everything done by the end of the week and have it available for you. Go to countrycraftcreations.com and get all your supplies. Again, this is called Hello Autumn, and it is a wonderful, wonderful collection. It's just beautiful. I just love it. And I think you're really going to enjoy working with it. So thanks for watching. Have a really good evening, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.